why is it that it seems like my life is just a day late and a dollar short all the time? The other day, I found a consignment store here that has home decor also besides clothing. Of course, I have a lot more clothing, but I was so surprised to find this. And the minute I walked in, there was this lady carrying this huge crock. I mean, that thing was like, it was, I don't know, about 2.5 feet tall and maybe about 18, maybe even 20 inches around. And I was like, wow, look at that thing. That is huge. And when she set it up on the counter, because she was going to do some more shopping, I walked by and I looked at the price and it was $49.99. And I thought, well, that's really not that bad of a price for something that big. And then I noticed that they had a sign that they had colored tags there, and they had 3 colored tags that were half off, and that happened to be one of them. So she was getting that for $25, and I thought, man, if I would have just gotten in here earlier, I would have been in there earlier, and I possibly could have got that first, because I was sitting in the parking lot calling Goodwill because I was trying to get rid of some of our blinds that we replaced. You can see my new cellular blinds here. And I did drop some off at the Habitat for Humanity when I was over in our old neighborhood. But the one that's closest to us here is pretty far away to drive. And I thought, well, let's just see if some of the thrift stores will actually take them. Because I looked on the website and it didn't say they didn't take blinds, but I thought I would call. So I was sitting in the parking lot calling Goodwill, checking on it, and they go, oh yeah, we'll take them. Yeah, we will. As long as they're in good shape and they're all, rolled up or bundled up or in boxes. So I was spending my time doing that. And I have to tell you, they did not take them. Because I actually had to go home, go pick them up, load in my car, go back and go over to the Goodwill, and I waited at the donation drop-off area, and then they tell me, oh no, we don't take blinds. And I said, well, I just called about an hour ago, but they would not take them. So I ended up driving all the way up to that Habitat for Humanity the next day. But like I said, if I hadn't taken that time to call Goodwill, I possibly could have got that crock. But you know what? I did find a couple items. Now I'm going to show them to you in just a minute, but there's another little thing when I walked in that caught my eye immediately. It was 2 bar stools. And I walked over, because it was the design, and they match my kitchen chairs over here on my breakfast nook. And I was like, yeah, that is the bar stools, because I know that they did make them. I've had this kitchen table set, oh my gosh, for like 17 years. And of course, it's not available anymore. It's from a big furniture store here, but they only had them for like a few years. And I was like, that matches perfectly. I said, but I couldn't get them because they were the tall ones, not the counter height. Because I thought, man, I could just, they were even painted white, because they didn't come white. They come with the brown stain like mine did before I painted them. And somebody else had already recovered it because they had like a blue flower print on them. And that's not the way they originally came. But they were too tall, of course. And they had them for $50 a piece. But of course, yes, it was the half off, so it would have been 2 for $50. But I couldn't get them because they're just too tall for my island. But it got me thinking, I'm going to be checking around the thrift stores around here, because since that matched my chairs, I might possibly find another chair like mine. I hope so. I hope I can find another chair. Because I'm having a hard time finding something that kind of coordinates with everything, but I really do like the chair because I can recover it with that French script, and I can paint it to look like the others. No big deal. Well, let's go ahead and check out the 2 items that I did find. I got one thing at half price and the other one was full price, but I just couldn't resist. This is one thing that I got half price, and it's really heavy, this glass jar with the handle, and I thought this is really cute. It's kind of a French country farmhouse thing, and you can always do something with it or leave it the way it is, put fresh flowers in it, faux flowers, rocks, anything that you want to put in. I think this will look really cute in my kitchen somewhere. So I got this, and let me just set this down here real quick. And then I got this. It's in 2 pieces here. I'm going to take the tape off. It is a cloche on a pedestal. Now this I did not get half off, but I thought it was really cute. And, you know, I got to looking at it after I got it home. And I was like, well, why is there like all this stuff right here? Do you see it? This is Gorilla Glue on here. Because I use Gorilla Glue, and if you use too much, it seeps out just like that. But I can get this off real easily with a razor blade. So I thought it must have broke or something, and the previous owner had glued it. But you know, I also got to looking at this. You could make something like this because they have the cloches that, you know, you just have that are flat. And all you have to do is get some kind of a candlestick and glue it. So that is an idea, a DIY. That's something I might even do. But I have to get it fixed up, and I don't know. I think everything else looks okay on it. This is another thing that's going to go in my kitchen. So, like I said, I might do a DIY because I do have. No, maybe I don't want to do that with my cloche, but I don't know. It's an idea for everybody if they want to do it. All right, so let me set this down here. We are going to get started with the rest of my decorating in my family room here. We're going to do the 2 end tables, and I'm going to do a little bit of re-pillowing here. I got some new pillow covers that I'm going to replace these white ones with, and I'm going to put a new pillow right here, and then we will do a tour of the whole room. We're going to start with this end table over here, and of course I've already taken away all of the pine cones and the natural filler items. Now I'm just going to be adding some flowers and a little bit more greenery to this area. And I was going to use a bunny. Let me show you this bunny really quick. I have 2 of these, and I am going to use them, but I decided not to have him on the upper part. He's going to go down below, and we will do that next. I decided I want to keep my rooster up here, because who says you can't decorate with roosters for spring? So let me grab some greenery and flowers, and we will get this vignette going. Now I've gone ahead and put some of the tulips in this greenery here, and I did have to cut it up to stick it in. So I did want to put a few of the tulips in, but I'm also going to use the other salmon flowers that I found. And I got those at Michael's, and I'm going to also be using some of these. I'm going to take the label off. And also I'll be adding some of this dusty greenery in there too. So I need to cut a few more pieces of this and get some tags off of these, and we'll stick them in here. Well, I decided to use this instead of the dusty greenery. I'm going to use the dusty greenery down below because I forgot that I had these picks. Now, I'm just going to tweak this just a little bit, get it spread out. Just going to tuck it here. And I went ahead and cut up the pick. I'm just going to use 3 of these flowers since I already have the tulips in here. And we're just going to tuck these in here and there. One right there. And you know what? I might use a few of my little white flowers that I got too. So let me go grab a few of those. Okay, so these are the little flower bouquets, mini bouquets, and you can take them apart. And I took one of them apart and I cut the stems a little bit shorter, so I'm going to tuck it in. I decided just to use one. I'll probably use the other 2 down below. Since there's a little bit of white flowers in here already, I'm just going to tuck that in there. Okay, and I think that will do it for the top of the end table. Now I'm going to move the camera down lower and we will finish off the bottom. This is the tray that I have below on my end table, and this is pretty much how it was before for my winter decor, but I had some pine cones, so I took those out. I'm going to leave everything the way it is, and I'm going to bring this bunny in. Now, I don't think I mentioned before, and I did say I had 2 of them, and I do. I got these at Hobby Lobby a few years back on clearance, and they do come in 2 pieces, and I'm going to use both of them in here. Now, I could put him in here right now. He won't fit, but he will fit underneath, but you can't really see him very well. So I'm not going to use the bottom part. Just gonna use him just like this. I think he looks really cute sitting like that. Now I am going to add a few pieces of greenery. Move this ball a little bit, like so, of the dusty greenery. And then I'm going to add some more of the flowers that I had cut off the pick. I'm just going to tuck in flowers inside. As you can see, I still have my little antler candle holder in here. And yes, I did have somebody say, what was my thinking of using antlers for Easter? Well, you know what? I am basically going to keep everything in my family room with all the antlers all year long, and I'm just going to be tweaking, adding things for the seasons. Just trying to show you what you can do with what you already have, where you don't have to change everything out. You know, and all you're seeing is little bits and pieces of the antlers sticking out, so I just think it gives some, you know, extra detail, something different. Of course, the antlers, you know, really don't go with Easter bunnies or anything, but he's not really an Easter bunny. So, and I do want to put one more little flower right here by the bunny. I think he looks perfect with that color. There you go. And like I said, this is going to go back like so. And that is it for this end table. So I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and we'll do some close-ups of this end table. And then we're going to head over to the other one and get it finished up. All right, so now I've cleared off everything on here. I did have my little antlers on here, but I decided to take the antlers off because I'm going to put the bunny in here. And I added some of those eggs, those neutral eggs that I got at Tuesday morning. We are going to set the bunny like so. And I'm going to go ahead and keep my little glass bottle here. There we go. Now, I need to add some flowers, so let me grab some really quick. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is add another one of these little greenery bundles here. Stick it right there. And I'm going to use some more of these salmon colored flowers. I also want to put in this little ball that was already here before. All right, I think that is all I want to do right here. Shedding a little bit. I think that looks really pretty. Move the camera down just a little bit here. Move it over there. We go. Okay, so now we will head down to the bottom of the end table and get that space going. Well, you know what? I had to add a few more things. I couldn't handle just having greenery on this side, and I forgot I had this little section of flowers here from before, so I stuck it back in and then added one of the salmon colored flowers too. So I like that much better. Looks much better having some color on the other side of the bunny too. Let's head down here one more time. A little bit close up. And I love how these birds just happen to be great just for spring too, because you know, I had them in here for my winter, being the off-white for my neutrals. And you know, I am really loving all this neutral going on in here. Get more close up here. I decided not to put any flowers up in this greenery. Just keep it the way it is. I want the bunny to stand out more. I really like these bunnies. All right, so now I need to revamp my couch, and then we'll be doing a tour of the whole family room. So I took all of the pillows off and I replaced with the brown. I kept the throws, and this is the pillow cover that I put on. I took the white ones off and put this on. I am so pleasantly pleased with this color. I ordered this on Amazon, so you're never sure what color it's going to be. And I think this goes great with my tulips in here. I also got a lighter color. This one kind of looks like terry cloth, but it's really soft, much softer. So I'm going to put these on each side, and then I'm going to show you the other pillow that I have for the middle. So I put this cute bunny pillow with the 3 bunnies. They're like a linen, but look like burlap, and they got the cute little tails on them that are little lace flowers. I also want to show the other pillow covers that I got. This is the lighter color, and this even coordinates too. I'm on Amazon again. I have both of these in my store, and I'll have my store link down below. I'm really loving getting all these pillow covers, as long as the colors turn out right. Okay, so now that I have the sofa done and the end tables, let me take the camera off the tripod and we're going to go around the whole room and check it out. Well, that's going to do it for the video today, and I hope that I could give you some ideas to do some spring vignettes around your home. Now, the next thing I'm going to be working on is my breakfast nook. Now, I'm not going to be putting the wallpaper up yet. That will take a little while. I'm just going to get my spring decorating done in there. So I'm going to be doing a tablescape and the sideboard decor, and those will be 2 separate videos. Then I also need to do my kitchen, and I might just do my island. I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything on the countertops yet. I am going to get the island done, and of course Mr. Bunny is coming back. And then I got to do the front porch. But you know, at least I got my wreath done. Hey, step 1 on the front porch. So I want to wish everybody a very wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.